EP 389, Jalan Bukit Tujuh Haunted Highway based on true supernatural encounters. Thank you, Jeffri, for sending me his story via Messenger. Hello, Syed Wilson. My name is Jeffri, and I'm a loyal fan of your page and your artworks. I have a story about an harrowing experience that I had, but I didn't take place in Singapore. It took place in Malaysia, namely Jalan Bukit Tujuh, which is located on the border of Kelantan and Pahang. The year was 1993. That night I was with my wife, and we were on our way back from visiting her relative in Kelantan. If I can recall, time was around 10 p.m. when we were approaching the highway known as Jalan Bukit Tujuh. It's not my first time driving through this road, but it was my first time driving through it at night. On either side of the road were nothing but forests. As we headed towards Jalan Bukit Tujuh, my wife grabbed my arms and looked down as if she was frightened by something. I asked her what was happening, and all she replied was to keep driving and never stop for anything at all. She refused to look up, and I could hear her reciting prayers. By now, I began to feel uneasy and started to have goosebumps. I wanted to pick up speed, but there were no road lamps and it was really dark. I had to rely on my headlights and very careful maneuvering on the road. As I was driving, something caught my attention. From my car's headlights, I could a figure walking by the side of the road. My gut feeling told me that something was not right. I mean, who would be walking all alone? I recited some prayers as my car was getting closer to the figure. My gut feeling was right. What was walking by the side of the road was actually an apparition. I managed to steal a glance, and it was a translucent figure of a woman looking like a walking corpse with a large piece of branch poking through her chest. I just kept on driving and kept praying. We chanced upon an R&R, and thankfully there were 2 other vehicles there, which means we won't be the only ones there. My wife was quite okay, but was pretty much shaken by her encounter. I asked her what did she saw, and she told me that she saw a headless man by the side of the road, and it was flagging our car. I told her what I saw, and she was shocked. Both of us had a supernatural encounter at the same area and on the same night. After that incident, I swore to myself never ever to drive through that road at night.